On this September 11th, the memory of those who lost their lives 24 years ago remains close to the hearts of many. At Andersen Air Force Base, the day began with a remembrance ceremony to honor the victims and the heroes of that day. The ceremony began with a moment of silence at 8:46 a.m., the exact time the first plane struck the North Tower.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a moment we'll pause at 0846, the exact time when American Airlines Flight 11 struck the North Tower, a turning point that changed our nation forever. I ask that everybody join us in a moment of silence to honor the lives lost and the bravery shown on that day.
Staff Sergeant Skylar Caruso begins with a reminder of the bravery shown by first responders and the lives lost on that tragic day.
Let us also recognize the sacrifices of our military members, veterans, first responders, and families who have borne the weight of the past 24 years of service in defense of freedom.
As part of the service, the tradition of the 5-bell strike was carried out. For more than a century, the fire service has used the ringing of the bell to honor those who made the ultimate sacrifice. Today, those 5 strikes served as a final call to remember the 343 firefighters who never returned home on September 11th. Assistant Fire Chief A.J. Sablon spoke about the strong significance on why we come together on this solemn day of remembrance.
And so every year we come together to not only commemorate all those that lost their lives on September 11th, but also to memorialize all those emergency responders that made the ultimate sacrifice when it comes to in the line of duty.
Master Sergeant David J. Brady explains how the attacks changed the way fire departments here on Guam prepare for emergencies.
In the 17 years I've been in the Air Force, there's been a profound difference in how we as a fire department respond to emergencies. We've bolstered our base defense and base security. We've integrated emergency management doctrine that affects all levels of emergency response. Lastly, there's been a very dedicated incorporation of CBRN preparedness into the military, chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear preparedness in all of our emergency response.
When asked what people will take away from this ceremony, Assistant Fire Chief A.J. Sablon emphasized 2 words: never forget. A phrase often spoken, but one he says carries a deep and lasting truth.
So we can never forget, and that's a statement you'll hear over and over again, right? Never forget, but it rings true. And I'm glad that we're able to put this on today.
Once the ceremony ended, I went to the Coral Fitness Gym to witness another tribute in honor of 9/11. One that asked participants to step into the shoes of the firefighters who climbed 110 flights on that tragic day. I spoke with one of the participants as he suited up for the climb, and I asked him what this tribute meant to him and why he chose to take part today.
The reason I'm here today is because God blessed me to be here, just like He's blessing all the families that we lost in 9/11.
I also spoke with Dominic Gigliotto, who had just completed the climb, asking him why he chose to take part and how long it took.
I did this today because I'm from close to the New York area, and it's a big thing in the town I'm from to have these stair climbs, and sometimes they do it in buildings. I did this in 25 minutes and 15 seconds today, and it was a lot harder than I thought, and a lot of respect to the men and women who went out there on 9/11.
Event organizer Tevin Brown explained that this year's climb included a special tribute. Participants selected a photo of a fallen firefighter or police officer from 9/11 and completed the 110 flights in their honor, marking the first time this tradition has been introduced here at Andersen.
So this is our first year putting all of this together. They're doing it for a memorial to all the fallen first responders that died during 9/11. The reason why we're doing this is because the reason why we're doing this is because we're trying to show unity and togetherness so that we always remember what happened on 9/11 and show the strength and again the unity that we all came together as one country for that event.
From the moment of silence at 8:46 a.m. to the ringing of the 5-bell strike, and finally to the 110 flight stair climb, today's tributes at Andersen Air Force Base served as a powerful reminder of the courage, sacrifice, and unity shown on September 11th. 24 years later, the message remains the same. We will never forget. Janice Carrasco, KUAM News.